2 years ago, I was in Adamawa, Yola. I went to train doctors, midwives, and some police officers on how to manage rape victims. Now, the training is on 3 parts. One, to train the doctors and nurses on how to give medical treatments. In other words, if there are injuries, you treat the physical injuries and all that. Prophylaxis, give things to prevent pregnancy if there was suspicion there might be pregnant. And then also do preventive treatment for prophylaxis for HIV and all those kinds of diseases. Then the third part is to do psychosocial counseling and eventual support. But the fourth part is to also get the woman's consent to take the information you got there into the courtroom to get the assailants to be prosecuted properly. But however, in doing that, I always have a session because you have to understand the culture of the people so you can contextualize the way they behave. And that's one thing Nigerians always forget. Culture is so strong.
Sure.
Most of the religious things that we see, we say is religion. It's not religion, it's the culture. So, as I was doing the cultural context of how do you people see rape in your environment, I don't want to mention the tribe in Adamawa because they transferred both Adamawa and Mborono. A young doctor raised his hand and said, Dr. Oji, let me tell you about my tribe. Do you know my tribe? If anybody wants to be a big person, a man, maybe, let's give you an example, you want to be a House of Assembly, House of Rep, you want to come, governor, you want to be a king, you are expected to go and rape a woman.
I don't want to hear.
Are you hearing that?
No.
You are expected to go and rape a woman. I said, beg your pardon? And then the other members of his tribe that was last year, yes, I agree with him, it's true. So you see, the young man who now is aspiring, catches a woman, rapes her, in his head, he's not doing anything wrong. He's doing what is right.
No, what does the rape do for the person? Power. Gives you a sense of power.
That is a culture.
Yeah.
So we need to understand that there are a lot of things we have to help people unlearn that in the modern contextual environment, those things are now crimes. So that's where, if you don't start from this, if you say, catch him, punish him, in his head, why the hell are these people punishing me? I didn't do anything wrong. So a process of information, public education, community engagement, and the process of unlearning some of these horrible things have to be done. Let me end in this particular intervention I'm doing. When I was the chief of party of IPAS, an international organization in women's health and women's rights, I used to go to America because our headquarters is in America, about 4 times a year. So, and when I go, I intervene, I work with the Nigerian community. My friends, my relations, I interact with them. And I found out that Igbos had almost the highest rate of divorce in America. Yeah. Igbos. And then it became something interesting. And I started looking into it. And I found out the simple fact. Here in Nigeria, a man, an Igbo man, is supposed to provide everything for his wife. Mm-hmm. That's the culture. Provide. And if you remember, some of you remember what was happening before the Civil War, you see this beautiful, attractive, well-dressed, expensive, even dried, probably a Cadillac. When you look at his son, you see her husband, you see her husband, maybe in a shirt and a short and riding a bicycle. That was the picture. You get the point? Now, fast track to modern times. The young man got to America, doing odd jobs, got some money, borrowed some money, comes here, marries a doctor, a nurse, takes her back to America. Now, the young lady in her head is expecting that Igbo man she knew in Nigeria. But she doesn't know that things have changed. The young man has brought her. The man will work probably 18 hours every day, put her through a nursing school. She gets a certificate, and nurses are well paid. And then the girl starts working 18 hours also a day, earning about $32 to $40 an hour. So the young man now says, this is the time to rest. He comes home, sits in the house, crosses his leg, and the wife will come in. Di mama, I'm back. Oh, my husband has not eaten. Fast track to Nigeria. Has not eaten. Rushes into the kitchen, prepares food, brings to the man, and the man eats. Now, the one I saw that I nearly slapped the man, I'm telling you, the girl came in, brought food. The man had a small distance, put his leg on there, and the woman brought and served him water. He washed his hands.
What's wrong with going to the sink?
After finishing, washed his hand. The girl came and listened. I now rose. The young man that took me there said, I said, man, you're crazy. Do you know what doing 18 hours it is in American hospital? And then you are sitting here and this girl is serving you as if she's your servant. So my friend said, please, I said, no. But what I'm trying to say is that as the girl is doing that, it's okay
with
for her.
With time, she's going to get
with
tired.
Time, and what normal happens with
and
time?
And she will revolt.
She starts resenting the man.
And does she already have papers?
She buys, some do have.
Okay.
And she will now be the one paying the rent, the mortgage,
everything.
The cars, the children in school. So one day, the woman will wake up and say, what the hell is going on here? And start resenting the man. In one occasion, the woman sent her husband to the basement. And then what happened? There are so many horrible crimes. Occasionally, the women also overstep. They will bring a man to the house. The man is in the basement. In one particular case, the man came up